Welcome back to Grammar Fundamentals for the SAT. This is Chapter 2, Lesson 15. Usually the subject comes before the verb, but not always. Today we learn to find the subject even when it hides in an unusual spot. In most sentences, the subject comes first, then the predicate, but not always. Watch. Normal order. The clouds drift across the valley. Subject first. Now, inverted order. Across the valley drift the clouds. The predicate comes first, and the subject, clouds, comes last. Writers invert sentences for variety or for emphasis, and such sentences often open with a prepositional phrase. The meaning is the same, only the order has flipped. So, how do you find the subject when it's hiding at the end? Same trick as always. Find the verb first, then ask who or what is doing it. Across the valley drift the morning clouds. The verb is drift. Drift. What drifts? The clouds. So clouds is the subject, even though it sits at the very end. And notice that opening phrase, across the valley, is just a prepositional phrase. It can never be the subject. Two little words trigger this same flip, there and here. When a sentence starts with there or here, the subject comes after the verb. There is a noise in the attic. There is never the subject. The real subject is noise. Here are your keys. Here isn't the subject either. Keys is. And that's exactly why we say are, not is. So treat there and here as mere signals. Skip them. Find the verb, and the subject is right after it. There's one more case where the subject seems to vanish, the imperative sentence, a command or a request. In a command, the subject is you, but it's understood, not actually written. Hand me the wrench. Who's being told to hand it? You are. So the hidden subject is you. Same with, please drive carefully. The understood subject is still you. So if a sentence gives an order and has no stated subject, the subject is the understood you. Questions flip the order too. In most questions, the verb, or a helping verb, jumps in front of the subject. Are you ready? The verb are comes before the subject, you. Where did Sam go? The helper did comes before the subject, Sam. A quick way to find the subject in a question is to turn it back into a statement. You are ready. Sam did go. Then the subject pops right back to the front, where you can spot it easily. Here's the trap the test builds on all of this. In an inverted sentence, the verb still agrees with the real subject, never with a noun inside a prepositional phrase. Under the pile of papers lies the missing letter. The phrase of papers might tempt you, but cross it out. The subject is letter, singular, so the verb is lies, singular, not lie. So always find the true subject first and make the verb agree with it. Ignore any nouns trapped inside prepositional phrases. Let's apply it. Next to the library stand two big oak trees. Find the verb, stand. Stand. What stands? Two oak trees. So trees is the subject, and because trees is plural, the verb is stand, not stands. This is inverted order. The subject comes after the verb, and the prepositional phrase up front is not the subject. Find the verb, ask who or what, and you've got it every time. Let's practice. Each sentence is in inverted order. Find the verb, ask who or what, and pick the subject. Pause and try before I answer. There goes the best teacher in our school. There is never the subject. The verb is goes, and who goes? The teacher. So the subject is teacher. Beside our house runs a little creek. The verb is runs. And what runs? A creek. House is only inside a prepositional phrase, so the subject is creek. Here is the brownie recipe from my new cookbook. Here is not the subject. The verb is, and what is here? The recipe. So the subject is recipe. Now decide whether each sentence is a command with an understood you or a statement written in inverted order. Pause and try each. Please drive our new car very carefully. This tells someone to do something, and the subject, you, is understood, so the answer is command. At the foot of the cliff galloped a black stallion. The verb galloped comes before its subject, stallion. That's a statement in inverted order, so the answer is inverted order. There will not be time for another game. It begins with there and states a fact, and the subject, time, follows the verb. So the answer is inverted order. Let's bring it together. In inverted order, the verb comes before the subject. So find the verb and ask who or what is doing it. Sentences beginning with there or here are inverted. Those words are never the subject. Commands have the understood subject, you. And through it all, the verb agrees with the true subject, never with a noun stuck in a prepositional phrase. Great work. In Lesson 16, we'll look at where the action lands, direct and indirect objects.